It's a good start. Just your assessment of the night.
Oh, they're a good team. I mean, you can see that team going pretty deep this year. I mean, their power play just kind of killed us tonight. They're so dangerous out there, and they're so hard to defend that we gave them 3 chances and they capitalized. So I thought for the most part our game was there. Just maybe a little scared in some areas to make some plays, but I thought it was a lot better than last game and something that we can build on.
The score may be a little bit deceiving. The bounce back looked better maybe than the final score would suggest for you.
Yeah, like I said, their power play killed us, and we didn't get anything on ours. It was pretty even for the most part tonight, but like I said, our battle was there, and I think our compete and just our smarts were a little bit more there than last game. And like I said, we got to take whatever we can build on right now. We got to get some confidence from whatever part of the game we can.
Special teams have to be better.
Over the last 3 games, what have you guys not been doing that you were doing on that 17-game run where you only lost 4 times in regulation time?
Yeah, well, I thought we were doing some good stuff out there tonight. Like at one point, they were tilting the ice pretty good. They're getting all the shots, and we were able to get back into the shot department compared to what they did to us last game here. And we just got to be a little bit better in special teams.
Nice. I was just saying, nice goal by yourself. Great first period, but penalties sucked the life out of your guys' game.
Yeah, and then I think their coach managed the bench pretty well too. Like after our power plays going right back to fourth line, we were matching hard too, so we were following that. And with the penalties, like you said, it kind of took some life out of us. A little bit less ice time, and again, special teams have to be better on the PK side and on the power play side. They went 3-for-3, so it's pretty simple to see.
Did you like the
Stay in.
what you guys could handle, your effort, your intensity, your work ethic, those kinds of things tonight?
No, that's certainly encouraging, and mostly against that team. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were in the scrum or not, but they almost took the game to us. They were tilting the ice pretty good, and we were, I think, like around 10 shots or 12 shots behind, and we were able at the end to bring it back and have 30. So that was encouraging as well. But again, they went 3-for-3 in the power play, and we went 0 for whatever it was. And yeah, special teams have to be better for tonight, anyways.
Came out more determined in the second period. Not that you weren't in the first, but it just seemed like the puck was going.
Well, I think after back-to-back nights, you're probably going to be a little sluggish, early on, just not more in skating and things like that. But yeah, we just continue to get better throughout the night, and just a good way to end the night.
Talk about the power play. You guys haven't had a lot of success lately, but there plenty tonight.
Yeah, it was nice. Just Patty made a couple nice plays. Pat with a nice goal. But as long as we're moving around, moving the puck around, we're going to be successful.
Are you doing the things at this time of year that you want to be doing, getting ready for the playoffs?
Well, yeah, you'd hope so. We're you just try to get your compete level as high as you can. You know, we're trying to fight for first in the West, you know, in our conference, and we've been doing a pretty good job all year long. But we just got to continue to get better, stay healthy, and get ready for the next step.
You're better now than you were 2 weeks ago, say.
Yeah, you know, we're you know, it's been a long year and a tough year, but we feel like we're hitting our groove, and we've been playing well as a team, and we know our structure, and we feel like we can beat anybody.
Todd had mixed up the lines for the first period, got some familiar guys back together in the second.
Yeah, it seemed to work. Just for whatever reason, we just came off, you know, a little bit slow, but yeah, he went back to the normal lines, and we played well from there.
And talking about Pavelski getting his third hat trick of the season.
Yeah, just weird one to get it on the third one. I think it hit Hendrick's stick and went in, but yeah, he has a knack for scoring goals, and again tonight just throws it out the net, it goes in. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, I think anytime I'm back-to-back night, you know, keep it tight early, and they get that early one on that entry. We know they're a dangerous team there, but back-to-back nights, your special teams have to be good, and they were tonight.
Special teams were obviously very good tonight, better than they've been in a long time. Was it just feeling better out there, or was there something you were doing a little differently, or execution?
Well, I think we've been bad for a long time. In the last few games, we've definitely created a little momentum on it, and it hasn't been one game and then take a couple games off. It's kind of been continuous on our opportunities. So tonight, I think it just finally went in for us a little bit.
The second goal, it's like you had all day to, you know, there was nobody around you, and you froze the goal pretty nicely. Did you expect to have that much time on?
Yeah, Boiler made a nice play. Kind of felt like I had time, and the time I settled, looked over, the guy was laying down and took away the pass to Patty, so then it was, you know, second option was shoot.
And the third one?
Jumbo, just great patience by him. Coming off the wall, he kind of allowed me to go in and back up a little bit and put it in the right spot, and found a little luck off that guy's broken stick. Probably doesn't go in otherwise.
After what this goaltender did to you guys last time, did you just get a sense you get one and then you might be able to kind of open up?
Yeah, that was important. I mean, we come out, play a decent period in the first where we have some chances and we don't get any, so you can't help but think a little bit. You know, it's been hot against us, but we knew we could get to him. We said stay with it, and the first goal is just kind of how you're going to have to score on him. It's going to have to be an empty net the way he was feeling it.
Thanks, John. Kind of game you needed after the last couple where things didn't go your way?
No, we need that type of game every night, not just when it hasn't gone our way. I thought a little bit rusty to start with, trying to find our legs early, and we knew they'd have a pretty strong push after their last game here, but we settled in, we did some good things, managed the puck a little bit better. Everybody contributed. We got an opportunity to play all four lines, and I think we only had 2 players over 20 minutes, which was nice, and for the amount of hockey we played and the traveling that we've done, it was good to see guys dig in and find a way to win.
In the second period, you put some familiar lines back together again, and I'm guessing you got the results you were hoping for.
Yeah, they clicked on the power play, so we liked that, and then kept them together again. Shep was doing a very good job up there. I like him in the middle, though, so we put him back in there. And guys settled back into doing what they normally do.
Talk about the power play a little bit, which you had fallen to 23rd in the league, and I'm guessing that's going to go up a little bit.
Well, the numbers aren't that important. It's when they come and how they come, and we've had nights like this, and it just hasn't gone in. So there's, when you look at this power play standings and the number and that type of stuff, you panic over it a little bit. Or outside the room we seem to be, but not inside the room, and finally got a reward for playing basically the same way we have.
Joe Pavelski's third hat trick of the season. It's obviously a career year for him and the contributions he's made.
That was, what can you say? He's been our go-to guy as far as finishing goes, and got to go back and play center a little bit, bumped up on the line, made the power play go. Very smart player that gets to the right spots and has smart people around him that get him the puck.
Do you get a sense that you guys needed that first goal on Scrivens there and kind of maybe get that rolling?
You know what? I didn't feel that at all with our team. Obviously, you're referring to the last game in here and the shutout that he had, but I didn't sense it. I didn't feel it. We didn't really talk about it. Just stuck with the game plan. It was a night where we had to stay focused and continue to manage the puck, manage our shift length, try and stay out of the penalty box, and for the most part we did.
There were a lot of challenges for this team after the previous two games. You come up in the first period, answer them 6 minutes into the second period. A veteran player takes a holding penalty, power play goals. Another veteran player takes a holding penalty, and then breakdown at the end of the third period. Here, it goes again. You talk.
Yeah, listen, I thought we had a great first period, and I know it was veteran players that took the penalties. I'll be honest, I didn't love them, not from the player standpoint, but from the call. I just looked at them again to make sure I wasn't having a crazy moment, and so there were questionable calls, but that doesn't matter. We have to kill the penalties, and that has been one of our great strong suits as of late. Has been our penalty kill. Our penalty kill's been excellent. It's won us hockey games. So a reminder again on how important special teams are, and then the mistake at the end of the period. That's a one that we have to learn from. That's all you can do. Like, it can't. You don't want it to happen at any point in the game because it was a careless mistake. I know what our defenseman was trying to do there, but it's not the time nor the place to do that. And then the second thing that always gives you the boot, it's right at the end of the period. And I still felt on the bench, and our players felt like, boy, we're in the game here. We're in it. We're playing well. We've had a couple of hiccups on the power play, but they've been good for us. And the guys were saying that on the bench. It's all right, penalty kill. You've been great for us. We're going to get it back. But when you go down 2 goals, especially in the last minute against a team like that, it's hard to push the pedal and come back.
When you're playing a team like that that's in first place, and they're trying to make sure to keep Anaheim behind them so they have to play LA in the first round. There's no gifts out in those games, right?
No, absolutely. Those teams, they make you work for every inch of the ice, and they're extremely talented. They've got such a veteran presence on their team. Like, they are, whatever. The words heavy, but the thing for me is that they're heady. They understand the game, and they're a step ahead of everyone else on the ice, and that comes with games played, and lots of games played. And the guys like Thornton and Marlowe, they're incredible.
So with Scrivens, he was like he'd stopped first 18 or 19 shots in this game. And, you've had him the last 3 years at times. Has he got that level thing to put?
Yeah, absolutely. And I haven't talked to Ben, and but I know the kid well enough that he's going to look at those goals. And the thing I love about Ben is he absolutely believes that he should have every one of them. It doesn't matter if it was a 2-on-0. He thinks he should have had it. But I know there's going to be a couple there that are going to sting him a little bit, that he's going to be upset with. But again, we're not criticizing our penalty kill. They've been great for us. Our goaltending has been incredible, and that's going to happen. We've got to find a way to bury the chances that we had, and there were some laying right there in front of that net that you just have to find a way to put it in there.
What's your message down the stretch in these final 9 games? Is there not necessarily an audition, but you can find out a lot about guys' character, the quit factor, not to see. Some guys at times tonight look disinterested, might not be the right word, but there are certain guys who seem to be not on the same level as some of the others.
Well, I didn't see that, and the message stays the same. We're going to try to win each and every game. I don't know what the message can be other than that. And standing here thinking about it, I'm like, what could your message be other than to try to win each and every game? And we've got some great character guys in there, and if I would have to step in and think somebody was mailing it in, I'd be the first in line to say something. But I know there'll be others probably getting to it before me, but I didn't feel that at all tonight. I felt we made some mistakes, but they weren't out of, thinking about the summer or anything like that.
Dallas, you mentioned the late second period goal. Having said that, would you have liked to seen that game earlier in the second period continue 5-on-5 a little more? Because to me, it looked like the first 25 minutes, Edmonton had the fresher legs, and San Jose started to get engaged and rolling when they got those power play chances.
Yeah, you could argue who the better team 5-on-5 was tonight. I think I thought they played their game. They played that San Jose game, and but I thought we were playing very well 5-on-5 as well. And it came down to our penalty kill tonight. And yeah, that's a game that, when your team's playing like that 5-on-5, you don't even want to see a penalty either way. Let's just settle this with no penalties. And but it was one of those nights we came up short on that PK.
Thank you.